My mother loved to call me a sneak. From the time I was a little itty bitty girl, and that was my reputation in the family. Marnie's a sneak. The first one, of course, is Marnie's a liar. She's always been a liar. But the sneak thing was a big one as well. And she's right, I was a sneak. I would constantly move my babysitting money around, finding new hiding places for it because she would steal it. And then she would tell me, oh, I opened a savings account for you. Never saw the money. No big shock there. I would hide my favorite toy because when she knew that I loved something, she would disappear it. I had a little bunny that I loved so much. That was literally my only friend. We lived in an apartment building when we first moved to Miami from Montreal that had no kids. So my only interaction with other children was when I was at school. When I got home, I had no playmates. This bunny was my everything. And so when I would leave and go to school, I would tuck it in and the whole 9 yards, and I'd come home from school and go to run to, play with my best friend. And one day it was gone. And she let me frantically look for it, walk by the door with that smirk on her face. And I kind of was like, because I hadn't caught on yet. Things would disappear, but I don't know, I was maybe gaslighting myself into thinking I put it somewhere. And she was allowing me to do that and even setting that up. Eventually, she let me know that she dropped that one down the incinerator. I was 9. Did I mention that? So I would hide my toys. I would hide the things that were meaningful to me. And the other thing I would do is sneak candy constantly, especially at my grandparents' house. And I would hide the wrappers anywhere that I could because my mother told me that I was fat and I didn't want to get in trouble for eating food that I knew, or candy that I knew would make me fat. So yeah, she called me a sneak and she made me into one all in one swoop. That is what it's like to grow up with a parent who's narcissistic. My mother is a narcissist and a sociopath. That's the kind of childhood we have. One where we're turned into the very thing that we're being told we are. A master manipulator, because we learn how to navigate our environment to try to avoid, abuse. A liar, because we learn how to not tell the things we're not supposed to tell. And a sneak, because we learn to hide what we need to hide.